But I think this year is Parasite's year.
Oh my gosh,
and
maybe!
Celebrations are gonna go off crazy. Hi everybody, I'm Chad, here with my friend Justin.
Hey.
Justin and I go way back. Junior high, high school.
Yes.
So we did a movie review together.
We did.
We did Assassination.
Crazy movie.
Crazy movie, very good. Just a classic, entertaining, good movie. We need to have you on because you're one of the people that I feel like I've known for a long time that's really into films.
Oh, I love movies.
So that's why we have you here today, because we're going to talk about Parasite, which you've seen twice.
Twice. I bought it the day it came out on digital, so I couldn't wait.
What were your thoughts on it? Just quick overall feeling.
Quick overall was just one word to describe it would be crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Unexpected.
100%.
I didn't watch any previews, which is something I usually do before doing movies.
Okay.
So
that makes it a little weird. You have no idea what it could be about.
I had no idea what it was going to be about.
And it's got a ton of recognition. And I've been at movie theaters around here and I've seen people buying tickets for it.
Yep.
And so that is, obviously not the case for any other Korean movie I've heard of, right?
All my friends saw it in theaters.
That's awesome.
Which is, I was surprised.
That's a huge deal to be able to have a foreign film make it into theaters in Utah. So we have the Academy Awards coming up Sunday.
Yeah, super pumped.
And today is Thursday. So coming up, we're gonna talk about kind of our predictions for the categories that Parasite's in, what we think they'll win. There's been a lot of coverage for it, and I've seen Bong Joon-ho, the director, I saw he was on one of the late night shows, but I saw one article I wanted to show you that I thought was absolutely fantastic. It's called Parasite director Bong Joon-ho became a proud dad meme. And I was like, all right, what's this about? So they're showing several things on Twitter of Bong Joon-ho, the director, basically just turning into proud dad mode.
Yeah.
And I think it is so awesome. So if you look at this, you have the cast giving the speech here. And then you have Bong Joon-ho, just taking a picture
proud
of the
dad
set.
moment.
Yeah,
he's just look at my kids, they all won.
I mean, literally, I'm sure he could get a video copy of this anywhere. It's being broadcasted on TV. But he's like, I cannot miss this moment. I am so proud of these kids. You know what I mean?
It's so great.
And there's a video too. Here he is in the crowd. He's just holding it up.
It's literally they have a camera on the whole thing, and he's still just just in case.
So they got the standing ovation going on, and he's just holding it up, just look at this.
But
kind of looking around.
So authentic, it's so real.
Yes, and I feel like he's become kind of this laughable figure. I love this. Please no one ever tell Bong Joon-ho these awards are televised and recorded. I want this dad energy.
Yes,
forever, right?
So cool.
This is what we want. He's so freaking proud. The fact that Bong Joon-ho takes photos of his cast on his cell phone like a proud parent at a school recital is the most wholesome thing ever.
Yeah.
And it really is, right?
It really is.
It's such a huge deal to be nominated for anything in the Oscars. You can't understate how big of a deal it is.
Totally.
Because no foreign film has ever won Best Picture. Right, or no foreign language film has ever won.
Well, that's what I thought was so interesting is because I think they have a category that's best foreign film.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, obviously it's going to be in there. But then when I saw it in Best Picture, I'm like, oh.
They're okay, this is real.
It's a real good movie. I was like, oh dang.
So it's really cool to see it getting that respect. We're going to go through the 6 categories that Parasite is nominated for.
Awesome.
And we're just going to give some thoughts. We obviously do not know a lot. We really have no idea, and I would say that almost everyone has no idea what awards they'll win. But I thought it'd be fun to go through, make our predictions.
Totally.
And see, you've seen more of these movies than I have.
Yeah,
it was my goal to see all of them, but life got crazy. So the first category we're gonna look at is production design. And so the way I understand production design is to be kind of the set, where you're filming, how everything looks. And the 2 things from Parasite that I think are really a big deal are one, the flood scene.
So crazy.
That flood scene's incredible.
Crazy scene.
In terms of production design, they built the whole neighborhood where the poor family lives, and then we just saw that article where basically it says they built it in a water tank and they flood the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just for that scene.
Yeah, insane. I think this one has a good shot at winning it. 1917 is also in this category.
Yes, and they've gotten a lot of attention.
Literally, this Academy Awards is going to be 1917 Parasite. 1917 Parasite.
Yeah.
So this one, if Parasite doesn't get it, 1917 will, but I can see Parasite getting it. I don't know. Which one do you think?
I didn't see 1917, but I get the vibe from the trailer, right? And I've watched kind of the behind the scenes
like explosions and building trenches, but when you think like building a whole city in a water tank.
The other thing with Parasite that I read is that the house, the rich family's house, it's not an actual house. They make it look like they're just filming it inside a house. That's not the case. Those are all shot in different places.
Oh.
So I thought that was really impressive. So this one, I'm gonna guess 1917, just because the amount of tension that it's got.
I'm gonna go with you on that, 1917. But yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if Parasite got it for the reasons we talked about, but my official guess is going to be 1917. Film editing. This is a hard one to me because I don't know that I pay a ton of attention to film editing while I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, this is like so technical and I am so bad at these ones because this is where I'm not like super critical when it comes to these kind of things.
Yeah. It's the type of thing you would notice if it's bad, but you're probably not going to notice it if it's good. Okay,
just from a very juvenile perspective here, but I think Parasite can win this one in the sense that like it was a seamless movie, like as far as film editing, like going from one shot to the next. Ford vs. Ferrari didn't see.
I didn't see that either.
Irishman, I mean, that could win because it was 5 hours.
Jojo Rabbit had really fun editing. So I think that's a preference though. I don't know that they had the best editing, but it was fun.
Yeah, and Joker.
It didn't stand out to me.
It didn't stand out to me. Like Parasite of all of these is the winner here for me.
Yeah. I mean, the three I've seen, I would pick Parasite, but I haven't seen Ford vs. Ferrari or The Irishman. So we'll go with Parasite.
Parasite.
Best foreign language film. This one's pretty easy.
Parasite.
This is like the only guarantee I think in the whole nominations. If you're nominated for Best Picture and you're the only foreign film nominated for Best Picture,
you have to win it,
surely you will win Best Foreign
Film. I think
it's
a guarantee.
It's going to be Parasite for sure. Original screenplay. This one is going to be interesting too. I saw Knives Out. Did you see that?
Yeah. I thought it was a little overrated. I liked it.
But I think this is a good category for them to get nominated for.
No, totally.
They're not nominated for a lot of other things, but it's a great story.
Great story. Marriage Story was incredible. I would say that's a great screenplay. 1917. I love 1917 again for screenplay, but the winner here for me is Parasite. I think it's the best screenplay.
I think so too. I like Knives Out in terms of the story, but I think it's simple. And Parasite is not a simple story.
You have funny, you have horror, you have the class, warfare. Best original screenplay, Parasite. Like hands down, this one. I just want this one to win original screenplay so bad.
Hopefully
and I think it will.
Because it's a great story.
Great story.
So we are now on director, which is an interesting one.
This is where stakes get a little higher.
They do. Some big time directors here. Again, I could see Bong Joon-ho getting some recognition because he's new to the scene. But then you're like, all right, do voters maybe want somebody who's
been trying for years?
I don't think Tarantino's ever won Best Director.
No.
He's been nominated.
Yeah.
So I could see Tarantino winning.
It's going to be between Sam Mendes, Bong Joon-ho. It's going to be between.
You think so?
I think so. Quentin Tarantino might win. I just didn't like Once Upon a Time.
I guess the reason I think it could be Tarantino is just because he hasn't won.
He's like a favorite of the Academy. Like people like him.
I really, really want Bong Joon-ho to win this. This is one of the awards that I really, really want for them. I'd like him to win, but for some reason I'm just like worried it's going to be Tarantino. I don't know.
And I think it's going to be Sam Mendes, 1917.
So I really hope that we're wrong on that one. I would love Bong Joon-ho.
He's the dark horse in this. Like if he wins this, I would be so happy.
I'll be ecstatic.
That would be so cool.
And maybe the only one that could make me happier, Best Picture.
Best Picture.
The crown jewel.
So what do we have? Ford vs. Ferrari. We both didn't see that.
Didn't see it.
Okay, so
I don't think that's getting much talk.
Irishman. I saw that. You didn't see that.
Didn't see it.
Yeah.
Came out on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie.
Okay.
Jojo Rabbit.
Loved it, but it will not win.
Loved it.
I think I just don't think it's gonna win.
Joker, I loved
Joker was great. I don't think it'll win.
It's not gonna win. Little Women, amazing.
Really liked it. Probably won't. I could see Little Women being a dark horse. Maybe.
A dark horse.
But
yeah.
here's the thing.
I've talked to some friends at work, and they were like, "That's the dark horse."
But here's the thing. What's the director's name? I forgot her name.
Greta Gerwig.
Yeah, she didn't even get nominated for Best Director.
And that's
so that
why
makes
everyone...
that makes you think that she's probably not going to be able to pull up it.
But some people are thinking because she didn't get nominated for Best Director, they're gonna throw all their weight behind.
Interesting.
Best Picture.
Interesting. I didn't see Marriage Story.
Marriage Story is so great, it's not gonna win.
1917, the clear frontrunner. Right?
Clear frontrunner. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I could see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as a dark horse.
Also agree, 100%.
And I think Parasite is like in the second spot right
Yes.
now. I think that they're the second favorite. So depending on how the votes fall, it could be Parasite.
Yeah, after I watched Parasite last night with some friends for the first time, they all like loved it and they're like, I want to talk about this, think about it. And I turned to them and I said, Parasite will win Best Picture on Sunday.
Yes. We love that energy.
But then they said, did you see 1917? And I said, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one's really good too.
1917 has been very popular. I know that they're the favorite in terms of like what the odds are. But Parasite is in second for betting odds. So that gives me a lot of hope. And really, I think this could be the year that we see a foreign film win Best Picture. Roma was close, but I think this year is Parasite's year.
Oh my gosh,
and
maybe.
Celebrations are gonna go off crazy. And it's just gonna be a big time partying.
I hope you're right.
Parasite.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm excited.
I hope so too. I mean, the reality is that I am just a person sitting on a couch at home making a guess. I would say that Parasite will sure win Best Foreign Language Film. And I think maybe early on, if we see them win a couple others, then it's gonna be like, they might win Best Picture, right? So I think we might have an idea. I would feel good about saying that Parasite's gonna walk out with 2 or 3 of their 6 nominations.
Which is gonna be so cool.
Which is awesome. And I really hope it's Best Picture.
If they win Best Picture, I'll be super happy.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be 1917.
Yeah, it's a hard one to overcome. I'm actually gonna do a live stream during the Oscars.
Just to see? Or like
yeah, I'm just gonna record myself, just gonna chat with some people on YouTube.
Oh man.
And we're gonna talk
That's
about
awesome. As
what's
they're announcing
going on.
all these.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun.
Maybe we can see some proud dad moments.
Yeah,
like...
yeah. I'm waiting for the proud Bong Joon-ho dad. I want that.
Watch him sweep all of them.
Can you imagine?
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna see a lot more foreign films because of this.
Yes.
Parasite like set that tone, which is that's cool.
It's gonna give a lot of filmmakers in other countries hope that they can produce something as good as Parasite that gets that kind of attention. Here's my last thought on my last piece of
evidence. Your last evidence.
My last evidence for Parasite is Best Picture. I think the issue that they're addressing, they're not really taking a stance on it one way or another, but they're pointing out the disparity in lives between the rich and the poor. Interviews I've watched with Bong Joon-ho, he's like, I'm not saying like,
rich,
you have to
bad.
do this. Yeah, he's like, I'm not saying that. He's like, I'm just saying that this is the reality of the situation, that the rich live different lives than the poor. He's like, I'm not trying to make a statement in terms of, this is what we have to do to stop this. He's like, I am just telling a story of how it is. And I think that story is going to resonate with the voters for Best Picture.
It's like a timely film.
It is. It's very timely. I think it's, on top of that, very entertaining. Got the great dark humor parts. So that's why I think, but we will see.
We will see.
Okay, so hopefully we will see you guys on the live stream on Sunday, I guess Monday Korea time. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out great for Parasite. But either way, I really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed seeing all the press they've gotten. It's been fun to talk about a Korean movie like with you and other friends who have seen it.
Totally.
That's not a common thing for me. So, well, thanks for coming, Justin.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you guys next time.
See ya.